Why did God give me this life? Sometimes, oh,
Exclusive. Leaked. Unbelievable. What if I told you that one of the biggest icons in music history isn't who you think she is anymore? Yeah, you heard that right. Because a shocking statement allegedly made by Kanye West is now making waves across the internet. And people are calling it the
One had the foresight years ago to know what Brooklyn could become, and he played an important role in the
most disturbing claim ever tied to the music industry. They cloned her. That's the sentence. That's the line that has everyone spiraling. No one saw this coming. At first, people thought it was just another one of Kanye's unpredictable moments, another headline, another viral clip. But then, things started lining up in a way that's honestly hard to ignore. Strange interviews, odd behavior, unexplained disappearances, performances that felt off. Fans are now digging up old footage, comparing it side by side, and pointing out differences that are honestly chilling. And the craziest part? This isn't just about one person. This is about power, control, and something much deeper happening behind the scenes of the entertainment industry. Because insiders are now stepping forward, anonymously, claiming that this isn't even the first time something like this has happened. Let that sink in. And if what Kanye allegedly revealed is even partially true, then everything we thought we knew about fame, celebrity, and influence could be completely flipped upside down. But here's where it gets even crazier. There's one specific moment, one performance, that fans are calling the proof. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So what exactly did Kanye say? Why now? And what does Beyoncé have to do with all of this? I'll stay locked in, because this story only gets darker from here. To understand why this situation has exploded the way it has, we need to rewind. Because this didn't just come out of nowhere. This is years, actually decades, of tension, power dynamics, and industry politics building up to one moment. Let's start with Kanye West. A genius to some, a loose cannon to others. But one thing nobody can deny? He has never been afraid to speak, especially when it comes to the music industry. Over the years, Kanye has made some of the boldest, most controversial statements in entertainment history. From interrupting award shows, to calling out record labels, to exposing contracts and claiming artists are being controlled. At first, people laughed it off. Then they started listening. Because occasionally, buried inside the chaos, there were moments where Kanye seemed to be saying something real, something uncomfortable, something people weren't ready to hear. Now let's talk about Beyoncé, a global icon, untouchable, carefully managed, highly respected. Her career has been almost too perfect. Rare interviews, extremely controlled public appearances, flawless performances, and a level of privacy that's almost unheard of in today's celebrity world. Fans admire it, but critics have always questioned it. Because in an era where everyone is constantly online, Beyoncé remains distant, mysterious, calculated. And that mystery? It's exactly what's fueling this current controversy. Now here's where things get interesting. Kanye and Beyoncé's paths have crossed multiple times over the years, directly and indirectly. Our award shows, industry events, shared circles. But one moment that people keep bringing up, the infamous awards show incident involving Taylor Swift. Because while that moment was about Taylor, it also involved Beyoncé in a way that people are now reanalyzing. Some fans believe that was the first public crack in a much deeper industry divide. A divide between those who play the game and those who don't. Kanye clearly has never been known for playing the game, and that has cost him deals, relationships, public perception. Meanwhile, Beyoncé has remained at the top, almost untouched by scandal. And that contrast? It's exactly what conspiracy-minded fans are now focusing on. Because according to these theories, there's a reason some artists stay protected, while others get pushed out. And if Kanye's recent claims are to be believed, that reason might be far more disturbing than anyone imagined. But here's the thing. This isn't the first time cloning rumors have popped up in the entertainment world. Over the years, fans have made similar claims about multiple celebrities, pointing to changes in appearance, voice, or behavior. Most of those theories were dismissed as internet noise, until now, because Kanye didn't just hint at something vague. He allegedly made a direct statement. And that statement? It's what triggered everything we're about to break down. But before we get into that, you need to understand one more thing. Timing. Because this didn't happen randomly. This came at a moment when Kanye has been more vocal than ever, more unpredictable than ever, and, or according to some insiders, more dangerous to the industry than ever. So, when this claim dropped, it didn't just raise eyebrows, it set off alarms. And what happened next? That's where things spiral completely out of control. It all started with a clip, a short, shaky video that began circulating late at night across multiple platforms. At first, it looked like just another live stream moment. Kanye sitting in a dimly lit room, speaking in that intense, almost whisper-like tone he sometimes uses when he's about to say something serious. But then, he said it. They replaced her. The chat exploded instantly. People thought they misheard him. But then he repeated it. They cloned Beyoncé. The one you see now, that's not the original. Silence. And then chaos. Within minutes, clips were being reposted, downloaded, and mirrored. Because strangely, the original stream was suddenly taken down. That's when things started getting weird. Fans who claimed they were watching live said the video cut off abruptly right after that statement. Some said the audio glitched. Others claimed the screen froze, and a few even said the stream disappeared entirely from their history, which only made things worse, because now it didn't just feel like a wild claim. It felt like something was being suppressed. Then came the screenshots. Alleged DMs from someone claiming to be an industry insider started circulating. The messages read, "He isn't lying. It's been known for years, but nobody speaks on it." Another message. There was an incident back in the mid-2000s. After that, everything changed. And then the most chilling line, the public version of her is maintained. Maintained? What does that even mean? Fans immediately started digging. And that's when the first twist hit. People began comparing Beyoncé's older interviews to more recent ones. Not just visually, but behaviorally. Body language, speech patterns, eye contact. Some claimed her voice sounded slightly different. Others pointed out moments where she seemed less expressive, less spontaneous, almost rehearsed. Then someone dropped a side-by-side video from two performances. One from years ago, one recent. And that video? It went viral. Because to some viewers, the differences were undeniable. But here's where things took a turn. A well-known fan account posted something that changed the tone completely. They claimed to have found a missing timeline. A period where Beyoncé was almost completely out of the public eye. No major appearances, no interviews, minimal footage. And right after that period, that's when fans say everything shifted. Coincidence? Or something else? And just when people thought it couldn't get crazier. A second clip surfaced, this one allegedly recorded backstage at an event. In the background, a voice that sounds like Kanye can be heard saying, "They're not ready for that truth yet." The clip cuts. No context, no confirmation, but enough to send the internet into a full meltdown. Because now the question wasn't just, did he say it? The question became, why would he say it? And more importantly, what does he know? Within 24 hours, this wasn't just a rumor anymore. It was everywhere. Trending hashtags. Of viral threads, millions of views, people picking sides, some calling it insane, others saying, wait, something feels off. Fan communities split in half, one side defending Beyoncé, calling the theory disrespectful and baseless, the other side digging deeper than ever before. Then came the celebrity reactions, subtle at first, a few cryptic tweets. One artist posted, "You're not ready for what goes on behind the scenes." Another wrote, "Truth always sounds crazy at first." No names mentioned. But the timing? Way too convenient. And then, a major twist dropped. A supposed former production staff member posted a long thread claiming they worked on one of Beyoncé's tours. The post read, "There were strict rules, no eye contact unless necessary, limited interaction. Everything controlled down to seconds." But then came the line that shocked everyone. At one point, we were told not to refer to her by name, just the talent. Why would that matter? Unless there was more than one version? The post was deleted within hours, but screenshots already everywhere, and just when it seemed like the story couldn't escalate further. Another alleged leak surfaced, this time a document, blurry, hard to read, but with one phrase circled in red, Subject Replication Protocol. Nobody could verify it, but nobody could ignore it either. And now, even people who didn't believe the theory were starting to ask questions. Because at this point, it wasn't just about Kanye anymore. It was about patterns, control, and something that felt bigger than one person. And just when everyone thought they'd reached peak chaos, a new piece of footage surfaced. And this one might be the most unsettling of all. At this point, the entire internet feels like it's in on the same conversation. News outlets start picking it up, carefully, using words like viral theory and unverified claims, but they're covering it, which only adds fuel to the fire. Influencers jump in, some mocking it, others analysing it seriously. One viral TikTok creator says, "I didn't believe it, until I watched that performance again." Comments flood in. "You can't tell me that's the same person. This is getting scary. This needs to be investigated." Memes explode too. Because of course they do. But even the jokes feel uneasy, like people are laughing, but also wondering. Meanwhile, fan pages are in full war mode. Breaking down clips frame by frame, posting timelines, connecting dots, and then one comment goes viral. If this is true, how many others are there? That question changes everything, because now the conversation isn't just about Beyoncé, it's about the entire industry, and just when things seem like they might start calming down, one final reaction drops, a short video, from Kanye, just a few seconds long. He looks directly into the camera and says, "They know I'm telling the truth." And then it cuts. No explanation, no follow-up. Just that. And the internet loses it again. Just when it felt like the story had reached its peak, a new piece of evidence surfaced. An audio clip. Distorted. Anonymous. But clear enough to understand. The voice says, "It wasn't supposed to get out." Then another voice. "He's forcing it." And then, "They'll shut it down if it goes any further." The clip ends. No context, no source, but it spreads faster than anything before it, because now, it doesn't feel like a theory anymore. It feels like a warning. And here's the part nobody can ignore. Since all of this started, there's been no direct response, no statement, no denial, nothing, just silence. And sometimes, silence says more than anything else. So now the question isn't just, is it true? The question is, why isn't anyone addressing it? And what happens next? Because if Kanye really did expose something, this might only be the beginning. Now I need to hear from you. Do you think this is all just another wild internet conspiracy? Or do you believe there's something deeper going on behind the scenes? Because the more people dig, the stranger this gets. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Do you believe Kanye is telling the truth? Or is this all just coincidence and internet hype? And what about those clips? Do you see a difference? Don't hold back, because this conversation is only getting louder. And trust me, we're not done yet. Make sure you hit like if this shocked you. Subscribe for the next update, because there are already rumors of another leak about to drop. And if what we're hearing is real, this next one might change everything. Stay ready.